come back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your support to the growth of this platform. In today's video, we are going to have really very interesting discussion. Please don't miss out. Watch the video from the beginning up to the end so that you enjoy what is coming directly to your ears. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Also, I would really want to inform you that now we have another YouTube platform called Dr. Wewe. Please check it out. Dr. Wewe is already out with very interesting videos. We have started posting videos there. So you might get not much, but please check it out because very interesting things will be coming out. We already in 320, I think 320 subscribers. Be part of the story, be part of the foundation to that platform. I would really encourage you to go and check Dr. Wewe. No, Dr. Wewe. Check it out. Check it out because you will not be disappointed. Thank you so much for those ones who have already subscribed to Dr. Wewe YouTube platform. I really do appreciate all of you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you a million times. I really do appreciate your big support to that platform and also to this platform. Thank you so much, and thank you a million times. So in today's video, we are really going to have very interesting discussion. There is a question that people have been asking. Where is the dogs? Those are the questions people have been asking. I will be coming with very clear information where the dogs are. We are going to come with very clear information where the dogs are. So that will be coming very shortly. But in our discussion of today, we are going to have the fisherman. We are going to have the old man called Kohera. Then we are going to have that man called Mayan, something like that. So please watch the video from the beginning up to the end. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your support for the growth of this platform. Now, you see, this old man called Kohera has come out with an allegation that actually the person who have stolen, these dogs is one of the YouTubers called Kamanji, the positive reactor. But you see, I have come to realize that there are people, when you see them growing, they are growing in age, but in brain, they are not growing. Because this old man also came with an allegation saying that Kamanji is the one who is spreading wrong information in the village. He's the one causing division, commotion in that village, which is not true. Actually, this young man called Kamanji is trying to spread very good information to the public. And he's the one who is coming out very strongly to say that some of the things these people are spreading are actually lies. That is meant to taint a few names of individuals in that community. So when you look at the so-called this Kohera man coming out, trying to tarnish his name for things that are not even really right, that's why I keep on saying there are people who grow in age, but in the brains, they are not growing. Because also this old man came out proudly talking about how powerful his family is in terms of having degrees, lot of degrees. Sometimes the truth is bitter. Sometimes the truth is bitter. You see, making noise without action is just dead from the start. You can be having a lot of degrees, a lot. But when people are not seeing something coming out of all those degrees, it does not show anything. because you are most likely to be like any other ordinary person in the village. What probably will separate you from them is maybe reasoning, if at all they reason, you know. But having a lot of degrees with nothing, you know, it's also a problem. It's also a problem. And that is why we have been saying, yes, we understand there is a lot of, lack of jobs here in Africa. There's a lot of, lack of jobs. But again, the challenge we are facing, that those ones who are trying to give us, to open our eyes so that we can create jobs for ourselves, those are the very people we are very busy crucifying. Those are the people we are very busy tarnishing their names, you know. And those are the things we have been echoing. Those are the things we have been saying, that it is not wise for people to start tarnishing or creating a very, very bad image towards people who are trying really to open our minds, who are trying to open the eyes of the youth in the village in Africa. It is not good, you know, because these are the lights. These are the lights we have here in Africa. By the way, the truth is, there are very few. There are very, very few individuals here in Africa who are doing some of the things these individuals are doing to us, like to open our eyes to see the future. Those type of people with open hearts, they are very, very few. You know, very, very few. That one we really need to understand. That the type of people who will always want to share what they have with others, you know, in our communities, they are very, very few. But you see, the biggest challenge we always have is that we always try our best to fight them off. You know, people are even reaching an extent that they don't really want to see anything good coming from them. They want to just to make sure that they vanish. They vanish, or whatever they have been doing should just vanish in their lives. Those are some of the weakness we Africans were really having. You know, and these things are really general. If you are one individual in the community who is doing fairly well, a lot of others will always look at you, you know, but they will look at you in a very, very negative way. They want to get what you have so that they can take it. But even if you give it to them, they might not be in position even to move a distance, because is it something that you have not worked for from the beginning? You have just got it, or somebody have just given it to you. You will not know how to handle it, because you have a feeling that it is just normal to, to own them, maybe to, So those are some of the challenges we are really facing. General in Africa, not particularly in maybe a village, or, greed and jealousness is really what is destroying us here in Africa. Because when somebody sees you that you are progressing, they will always want to bring you down. You know, they will always want to bring you down. And these are the things we are always emphasizing, that it is not right. It's not right. When you see a friend is up and is trying to pull others also up, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And we should be proud of that, so that we see a lot of people coming out, you know. But of course, that's not the message I want to pass today. The message I want to pass in this video today is that this old man called Kohera has accused Kamanji, one of the positive reactors, that he is actually the one who have stolen the dogs for the fisherman. That he has stolen the dogs and is the one who is a spy in that village, you know, and is claiming that he has got reliable information that actually the person who have stolen those dogs are actually Kamanji. You know, sometimes we need to tell the truth, however old you are, but you need sometimes to tell the truth, you know, because when you come out and you are saying it is somebody, really the person who stole it is is Kamanji, which is not true. So we won't try to give clarification on the issue of those dogs today, and it is not far away from the truth. I want to tell you that the person who was very, very close to the fisherman is this young man called Mayan. You know, Mayan was left with responsibility of taking care of everything that is happening in the construction site, plus also those dogs. But see, the biggest problem with this young man is that I think mentally is not well. Mentally is not well. There are higher chances that some wires are not connecting. So the rumors that I'm starting to get is that it is true these three dogs are not there. The three dogs are not there. But the person who knows where these dogs are is actually this close friend to the fisherman. This close friend to the fisherman. You know, you will also need to understand that there are people who enjoy dog's meat. There are people who enjoy dog's meat. And a person who could easily convince these dogs to leave that home was actually this young man we are talking about, Mayan. Is a person who could easily leave that place with those dogs. So, there is no need to start crucifying Kamanji, who is not close to this family. And even those dogs cannot follow somebody that they don't know. I want us to move step by step. You know? So, dogs will always go with the person they know. Is that true or a lie? Now, the person who is close to that home, who is close to the fisherman, is actually Mayan. And it's alleged that at one point, this Mayan visited that home at night. And he left with some of the dogs, but they didn't know which one. Which ones? In the morning when people woke up, these dogs were not there. And the first person to come back early in the morning in that home was actually this very young man. So there are chances that actually these dogs were eaten. The question is, who ate them? Who ate the dogs? Who ate the dogs? If the person who went with these dogs cannot explain where these dogs are, then he is not far away from the person who have actually eaten these dogs. Yes. And now, the reason why I'm convinced that this young man actually must have eaten these dogs. When you look at this man, this young man physically, he looks like a person who takes a lot of these drugs. And it seems like his brain is not stable. It's not stable. And also, by the way, there are people who eat dogs. There are people who eat dogs. So, a person who have eaten these dogs should actually be Mayan. He's the one who must have eaten these dogs, because they have looked for them everywhere. According to the fisherman, that he was able to look for these dogs everywhere, but he cannot trust them. You cannot tell me dogs can get lost forever unless somebody is keeping them somewhere. But however much you are keeping them, you cannot hide a dog that is alive. So this man who is now claiming that he is eating a lot of meat, goat's meat, at his home, is actually eating these dogs, the meat of these dogs. And I can assure you it is not far away from the truth, because this young man looks unstable and he likes food. If you remember, at some point the fisherman came out and said, "Mayan, why is it that for you only wait for time of food? That is the time you come back here at the site. But when people are very busy working, you don't want to be here to work, but you wait for the time when there is food." These are things that are really meant to open our eyes to see that actually these dogs are not lost. A dog cannot get lost just like that. An African dog, it can even go to town, very, very far town, but it will come back. Those dogs, they have eaten them already. They have eaten them. They have eaten. And I already given you a clue of a person who have eaten these dogs. These dogs already meat. They are eating them. They are eating them. You cannot steal a dog. You are going to steal it and take it away. A big dog that knows where he stays, my friend. Unless you are going to steal them and take them very, very far. But even you, because not any other ordinary person from nowhere can come and take the dogs. You know? It should be a very, very close person who can move with these dogs. You know? Who can move with these dogs. Because even if somebody was to kill these dogs, you cannot kill them there at that home. How will you start? Even if they were to poison, these other dogs also would have eaten, but specifically 3 male ones disappeared. And these male ones are the ones who used to like moving with Mayan. So actually, he knows where these dogs are. If he has not eaten them, according to the stories that have started to come out, then let him show people where these dogs are. You see, people are just fearing to tell the truth. That boy is capable of eating these dogs. It's the truth. Whether you like it or not, he is capable of eating these dogs. So he is seeing his friend crying. For him, he is jubilating. He has eaten, he has gotten meat. How do they call a meat from a dog? How do they call it? Dog's meat. So he has been in position to enjoy those dogs' meat. When you look at this young boy, his character, his behavior, I can assure you. You remember the princess was showing dogs, people eating dogs from Nigeria. It is not a miracle that this young man can eat these dogs, because at some point he was crying of lack of food at their own home. He was crying. So this is not a miracle that those dogs are lost. No. There is nobody who can steal a dog. A dog who is sharp. A dog will always want to go with the person they know, whether you like it or not. And even if they were to poison, you cannot poison 3 dogs and these other ones are there. That's a lie. That's a lie. These dogs were eaten live by Mayan. Let him come and explain to the public where he has put these dogs. I can assure you these things are going to come out very, very soon. Very, very soon. These dogs were eaten live. whether you like it or not. They were crushed. Crushed. Meat is meat. You remember he's even the one who said meat is meat. That meat is meat. Whether it is for what, it is meat. Whether it is for what, it is meat. That was Mayan. That meat is meat. So, those dogs have already been eaten. They have eaten them. And if they don't chase him from that home, another one dog is going to disappear very, very soon. You know? Very, very soon, another dog is going to be eaten. You know? Another dog is going to be eaten. You wait. Let's just give a period of like 2 months. If the fisherman disappears from the home, another dog is going to disappear. They will eat it. That one, I'm very, very sure that one dog at a time will now be disappearing, not 3. Because the fisherman had taken some good time away from the village. You know? He had taken some good time away from the village. So, that was a chance for him to crush all the 3. Wait. Be careful with the type of friends you have. Otherwise, you'll always be moving towards the wrong direction. That one I want to assure you. A friend who can eat your own pets, that is not a friend. And when he knows you value your pets, and a man comes out, takes them, and crush them, that is not a friend. You know? Even if it is lack of food, but he would have eaten 1, but not 3. But anyway, that is now up to them. They will sort it out. But I can assure you whether these dogs, this man wants to look for these dogs up to when. Probably he might not get them. These dogs have already been eaten. They ate them live. So actually, I have been in position to see development that is coming from the village. You know? Because Dev Jr. is really doing well. I've seen the house is now progressing. People who have been talking about that house so badly, I hope now they see from there, you know, that you cannot pull down development. You cannot. You need to move with it. But if you try to pull it down, then you are going to cause a problem to yourself. You know, help others to celebrate their progress. That is what we are supposed to do. But when you see something coming out nicely, and you're starting to crucify, you're starting to talk badly about the progress of somebody's construction site, that is really very, very bad. Very, very bad. You know? Very, very bad. You see, in life, let's learn to be very, very positive. But if you are going to be everything nice, good for you, you are trying to talk so badly about it, then that's not a way to go. So now this young man is really progressing well, and the construction is really doing so well. You know, we thank God for that. And he is setting a very, very good example to any other young YouTubers in the community or anywhere in the world, that it is really possible to do these things so long as you stay committed. So long as you are committed, you can do this. You know, you can do this. So in life, let's learn to appreciate what other people are doing, because it's a way to go. It's a way to go. But if you are full of crucifying even good things that people are doing, it is not going to take us anywhere. It's not going to take us anywhere. We need to open our eyes and to appreciate what God is giving us at our hands. That's the way to go. You know, that's the way to go. Yeah, but all in all, the construction of that site is going on well. I've seen he has reached slabbing. He has slabbed it, and things are moving so well. We really, really, you know, give him a very, very big salute for that. Let all the things still continue. Yeah, so a lot of issues have been moving around, a lot of confusion, commotion. There are some people who are praising Udimaya. Yes, It is good to praise other people, but also learn to praise yours. You know, learn to praise yours who is coming from the same village like you. Learn to to praise yours, because I saw this so-called the lion is very busy praising with Maya for the good things he's doing. You know, it is good to praise, but also praise your own, because if you don't praise him, who is going to praise him? You know, now you want to hate yours that comes from the same village like you, but they are very busy praising another person outside there that is the best. You know, probably is the best because you are not seeing what he's doing. You know, but the one you are seeing what he's doing, you are very busy crucifying him. You know, so sometimes thinking critical, people need to think critically. You know, because you cannot be destroying your own in your own community. Who is going trying to change something, and you are very busy praising the one even you have never met, you have never seen him, you don't know where he comes from, you don't know anything about him apart from just seeing him from this YouTube platform. You know, I'm not saying praising him is bad, but I would also encourage you to learn to praise your own. You know, because if you praise him, you give positivity outside to the rest of the world for people to know him. Even when you praise him, you're advertising him, so people to get to know him. So sometimes we need to rectify how people do conduct themselves. You know? But if you are going to be crucifying your own, then you are praising another one from somewhere, then I really don't see it making sense. I would really want to encourage these YouTubers in this community of Nyabuhansi that you might have your differences, you might have your issues, but I would really want to appeal to them that learn to value your own. You know, learn to value your own. Try to give credit where credit is due. We are not saying you should not disagree with the person, but even if you are disagreeing with him, you should also understand that he has some positivity that you need to value. But if you want to see that everything he talks about, everything he does is trash, then you are the one who is really having a problem, but not the person you are crucifying. You know, because in life, whether you like it or not, people have positive and negative, you know. But at some point, whether you like it or not, somebody should be having something positive that you need to talk about, you know. But you find these villagers, every time their own negativity, every time they're crucifying their own, every time they're insulting him, you know, then you really ask yourself, now where is the problem? Because if you are very busy talking badly about your own and you cannot give him good advice, because actually the talk these people are always spreading out here, I don't really see it adding any value to the person they are crucifying. The only thing they are doing is trying to pull him down, you know, to pull him down completely. That's exactly what they are doing. So, but time will tell. Time will tell, and probably they know what they are doing. No, probably they know what they are doing. But if they feel what they are doing is good, then we shall see. Time is going to prove it. You know. But I would really want to encourage us, we Africans, that let's also learn how to build our own brands. You know, let's try to build our own brands here in Africa. There is nobody who is going to come and help us. Let's start by our own, then others will come and support us. But if we really want to destroy what we have, we want to destroy few brands, good brands that we have, we want to pull them down, then we are really finishing ourselves. Because these big brands are the ones who are really advertising us outside there. For people to listen to us, you know, for people to pick interest in whatever things we are doing here in Africa. But when we start pulling them down, then we are doing nothing, you know. Because actually, when you pull a brand, for example, of Udi Maya down, you are not pulling him down, but you are pulling African down. That's what I'm trying to say here. But these individuals in this community of Nyabohansi, some of them are really too dense that however much you try to explain to them, they will never reason. For them, so long as somebody is giving them $2, $5, that is what they go with. And they can insult their own from morning to evening without any, they don't care. A person might be having his own weakness, but even you yourself, have you looked at yourself that you have a weakness? So please, let's really learn how to give credit where credit is due. But otherwise, we are going to continuously dragging ourselves into mud. And that is how poverty will never leave us. Poverty will never leave us because of such behaviors. So please, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your support for the growth of this platform. I would really want to encourage you to come back to watch more of my videos. And also, please remember, today we are going to have a live stream exactly at 10:45. Don't miss out. We are going to have a live stream today. Thank you so much. Please remember also to visit Dr. Wewe YouTube platform. It's already starting to boom. The numbers are increasing. Don't miss out. Please go and check Dr. Wewe. Yesterday I posted a video there and I see a lot of people are really liking it. So please don't miss out. Go and check Dr. YouTube platform, Dr. Wewe YouTube platform, and put a smile on your face. Thank you so much for always standing up to watch my videos. Greetings to all of you watching me from UK, USA, Canada, and all of you from the Caribbean. Not forgetting our good people here in Africa. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Let's meet again in our next live stream. God bless you. Let's meet again. See you there.